All right. So it has indeed been a hot minute. We'll scroll down to the map where you guys are. So a lot has happened as you guys have been in pursuit of the dragon cult. Um, After finally being discovered by the dragon cult in an extended battle, in blah, blah, an extended battle near the end of your journey to Waterdeep, the head worm speaker, Resmir, managed to get away with some of her flunkies and really sabotage the rest of y'all's caravan. Even with that in mind, though, you guys pressed on to get to Waterdeep, having discovered, various information, like warehouses where these people were going to be, how they were approaching the city, what was going on next, and through a series of investigations in the city, including looking at manifestos in like the warehouse and various shipping guides, you've determined a number of different facts. You know that they are currently headed, it seems, in the direction of Neverwinter. Neverwinter used to be very comfortably connected via the high road to Waterdeep. That road has not been maintained in a very long time, although now it seems like they are building it back up. Basically, the problem was the Mirror of the Dead Men, which is, I will ping it in a second, this spot over here. Kept kind of encroaching from the coast deeper and deeper, so they kept moving the road into those mountains until it kind of no longer was feasible to repair it anymore. Along the way past Waterdeep, you know that one of their next stops is going to be the Karnath Roadhouse. The Roadhouse system was kind of implemented as a trade protection without that road. Like, there's just stops every so often, buildings to refuel and all that. You guys have not made it there yet, though. You also know that deeper along the path that you are currently going on, that the cultists appear to have gone to or have control of, or at least are involved with a castle kind of out in the swamps, Castle Neriatar. You had heard that this whole region used to be the hunting grounds of a green dragon. And you know that at the time when the castle was built, it was originally made by a group of astrologers called the Academy of Stargazers. Although they pretty predominantly vanished a few years after claiming it from the man that built it, and no one really saw them after that. But you would know that, unlike a lot of castles, one thing that sets Castle Niertar apart is that it does have a full observatory on the roof, which is not typical of construction around here. Those are kind of all the big. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just said, huh.
Yeah, those are kind of all the big highlights right now. The broad strokes. In terms of the overall campaign, you guys are still being paid more to try to get involved with and mess with the Cult of the Dragon from performing whatever evil rituals they are attempting, being funded by various groups around the kingdom who supposedly have this land's best interest at heart. And yeah. Any questions on any of that? And I believe last time you guys had made it partially down the old high road, still kind of in the Sword Mountain range.
So, group, are we planning on heading to the castle now, or what? Is that our general trajectory, or do we have something else planned right now?
We know that the Karnath Roadhouse is it's en route to the castle anyway. You'll
Right.
pass by it
That's right.
regardless.
Right. That's all come back to me. Roadhouse first, right? Okay. Cool.
All right, cool. So, all my dice got scattered around by my kid. Hold on. There we go. I sorted out my huge bag of dice until I found my original set of 7 when I first started D&D, and I've been using those a lot.
Oh, cool.
All right, so you guys make it another day of travel with no problems. So if anything was not recharged, it most certainly is now. And then, is there anything you guys are trying to do as you go through the wilderness before we go to our next day of travel?
I'm gonna pray a bit at night, but other than that, I think I'm just gonna keep traveling.
All right, fair enough. In that case, we will keep going. Okay. What is everyone's passive perception?
11.
16.
16.
How do we?
I didn't. What was it? 20? You have like the alert thing, right?
I got 15,
15. Okay, gotcha.
and Willa has 17.
Gotcha. Okay, so in that case, you guys see. It looks like they've tried to lay a rather unimpressive ambush, as they are very bad at stealth. All of your passives would have picked them up along this. And as we head along the coast, give me one sec to just drop us in on the map here. And I don't need any of my caravan notes because your guys' caravan is dunzo. Sorry, give me one sec to get rid of my caravan. All right.
I wonder if it makes sense going forward, whenever we have to figure out stealth, to just send the two rogues separately from Munda and I.
Yeah.
Except
Fair.
that we're always going to be seen, so at least they might get stealth advantage.
Yeah. Good point.
That's fair. Yeah. That was one thing I haven't done. My other games aren't as travel heavy, so I didn't think about that. I assumed you guys were going your usual, like, the middle pace, not like the dangerous fast one or the overly slow one.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like that's kind of been your guys' go-to. But if you want to drop yourselves down at this end, you're still going along. There's still a bit of road left, still on like the coastal edge before we start pushing all the way into the mountains. And we're gonna drop in the boys who are very poorly hiding.
You're probably right here. Which I'll probably go to the front, I guess. Does that work for you guys? Yep, fun. Okay, well. Yeah,
Yeah, that should be fine.
So I tried with my own token, but it's not working very well.
What are you
There
trying
we
to
go.
do? Here, do you want me to put the horse under you? Hold on.
That'd be great. I don't know how to do that.
It's like an advance. It's like the DM side of things. I just gotta set it to
Okay,
back.
well,
There you go.
yeah, much better, thank you.
Okay.
There we go.
Also, I just realized I put my monsters on the map layer like a fool. But you see two of these big boys very poorly
Oh, hello.
crouched behind rocks as you approach. Let me send you their full image. I would say no check needed. These are very common in this region as a type of monster. You know that these are ogres.
Ooh.
You know they have a reputation of being about as slow of mind as they are strong of body. Anything besides that, I would say if anyone wants to make a history check or a nature check to see like what else is up with ogres.
I have a -1 both. I'm gonna pass on that option. I assume it was bad news, so I'm not gonna go for. I'm just gonna go sword swinging.
It's fair. Lyral, you're like you've just heard all like the kids' stories like, oh, ogres will eat you if you go out at night. Nothing exceptionally good to affect the combat. But that being said, they can't really ready actions outside of combat, and you all for sure saw them hiding, so it's just going to be straight into initiative. Let me just clear the old order. There we go. Alright. Ogres coming in with a solid 8. And Zin Waka. Okay, coming in 13. And then we'll see what Willa has, but presumably double digits. Well, we love consistency with the rogues. Always good to be in sync.
That's right. We work.
You guys have
that
the
well
exact
together.
same bonus too, so
We do.
just give me each of you roll a d20, I guess, and see who beats it. You guys are like literally mirroring each other. Absolutely ridiculous. All right, Willa got the 8.
Ha-ha!
Okay, Waka will be the first one then. All right, Waka, you're up first. Take it away.
All right. Do they know that we see them?
You know what? I'm gonna give them a very awful insight check on you guys. They have 5 intelligence. They do not know.
Yes.
They think they are
That's-
extremely well hidden. Like the
So-
one on the right is like holding back giggles because he thinks he's like, ooh, we're gonna get him.
He's like, oh, they're getting so close. So, if we shoot them, do we get assassinate?
Now that's an interesting question. Let me
It says they
read.
have to be surprised. So I don't know if that would work because they could see us. But they
I'm
don't
gonna say,
know.
I would say it's gonna be a very easy check because they rolled really low. I'll say oppose it with a deception, as they were like trying to see, you know, like have these guys spotted us.
Okay. In that case,
Ben,
Yes.
I know we're traveling on the coast. Is that water the shore?
That is the
Or-
shore. Yes. It's just I don't have a very good shore road map at the moment,
Okay.
but there's lovely waves, you know, breaking out over there.
I don't understand what's happening right.
Is it just not rolling well?
Oh, I'm trying to measure to see how far this ogre is. But every time I do the measuring tape thing, it like won't let me scroll my screen. I don't know how to even describe this. I can't do that. Weird. 45 feet.
Yeah, it's like 45.
Man.
Okay.
Okay.
You also, I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
it'd be
kept, like-
easier for your guys' setup, but do either of you, you or Willa, have the Roll20 app?
No, I didn't.
Because basically, I do this sometimes when I'm watching my kid and playing in Munda and I's home game. You can basically, like, you know, have the app open, you go to select one of the games you're playing in, and pull up the character sheet and just, like, roll from your phone.
Ah, that might be pretty cool.
Also, Ben,
Yes.
did you move the map one to the right?
No, I added one square to the right last time because we're hunting those spider people.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot this one with my heavy.
Apparently the audio's not working, but it says it's working on my end for the stream.
Oh.
I will double check that in a second. Okay. 10 will be just shy.
Yeah. Oh, just shy. I thought I was gonna miss horribly.
Oh no, you were very close. They're very large.
Let me see. Is I think I can only reroll damage, right? I can't do anything about. Oh wait. I have an inspiration.
Oh nice.
wanna-
Hell yeah.
Use it. Why not? I never use these. I shall use my inspiration and reroll.
All right, go for it. That will do it. Yes.
Okay, so sneak attack.
Coming in with the 14. Go ahead and roll your assassinate damage. Okay, audio seems like it's working now. That's good.
Perfect. And then I roll 2 more times. 2. Let's see, a 3. I'm gonna reroll
Woo, that's
that
a lot of dice.
one.
Okay. So it's
So go
times
up.
3, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, my audio
Yeah.
just like cut out.
Oh. I rolled a 3 for
Are
damage.
you guys talking
every
on
one.
your end?
Yes, I am speaking.
We can hear you better.
Okay, cool.
Weird. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I think this is the weird headphone cord. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna switch headphones. Okay, there we go. One set of headphones is comfier, but one of the cords is weird on the one that's comfier.
All right.
Okay, so going through the insane assassinate damage. I do need to get a replacement cord. Honestly, I've just been lazy and need to order it soon. It's weird because like I was gonna tonight just switch the cords on the headphones, but the ones I'm wearing now leads to like a fucking like mini USB on the headphone side, or these ones leads to aux and the other one leads to mini USB. So like I can't switch the cords annoyingly.
Yeah, that is difficult.
But I mean, yeah, like you said, it's not a big deal. I'll order another one sometime. Okay, but you only get the initial bonus on your damage, the initial +4, the first roll. So it's gonna be all of this -8. And what was the 3 replacing?
The 3 was replacing my last damage. That was a 1.
Okay,
I
so
rolled a 3 on damage on all of them.
an extra +2. It's basically all of this -6 is what it's gonna be. We love a good math. Okay, so we got -6.
5 is the total.
It's 55, but then subtract 6 because of the other stuff, so it's 49. Devastating opening move, though. The ogre looks past bloodied as one massive arrow just takes it like straight through one of the eyes, and it sits up and roars.
Yeah. Besides, I think that's everything I do. Yeah.
All right, cool beans. Willa.
Can I do something similar on the other one?
Yeah, I'd say same thing as him. Match a deception check.
Okay. I think I actually forgot to roll my deception check. Did you want me to roll that really quick?
Oh yeah. I forgot you didn't actually roll it. Go ahead and roll it. I feel pretty confident you'll beat it. They rolled really bad.
Oh.
No, you got it. You're fine.
Yes.
I will say that was closer than I thought it would be, but you did get it. They have like a -5 on insight. They're really bad at it.
Oh, nice. I don't actually have any points in deception.
Valid.
Okay, so.
All right.
Whitney does though, so it's,
yes.
she'll have a
so
much
this
better
will be a better one.
chance.
Oh, 15 definitely does it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
So now you just gotta hit this big boy.
Well, are you want to hit the one I hit or the other one? Okay.
Oh yeah, either one.
Okay. Now she'll go for the other one. So,
Okay. Cool beans.
Longbow.
That'll be a hit.
One, two, three, and let's re-roll that one.
All right. So the one becomes
four.
a 4. So
Yeah.
it's gonna actually only end up being -4 as opposed to -8.
Yeah.
-4 should be 58. As, boom! Magic arrow rips through this thing's stomach, leaving a gash, and it also looks barely alive.
Nice.
Dardal. Oh, you want to do anything else? Go for it.
Just a little happy dance.
Oh, just dancing. Yeah, fair. Valid. Little cabbage patch going on.
Oh yeah.
I snap my horse's reins and just move way over here and attack this ogre. Because it's the ogre's the same size as my horse, I do not have advantage.
Right. I forgot that's what was giving you the advantage there. Yeah.
But if it's the same size, so I do not have advantage.
Gotcha.
15.
That'll still hit though.
Okay.
Um,
Ignore the rating. I'm not playing. Just 9 damage.
That's okay. You needed like 1. They had 59 health, so 58
Ooh.
was almost enough. And you just run up and cut through its throat on the way by as your steed like gallops by.
Nice.
That leaves 1 ogre. He is gonna run up this way. After sprinting in, he's gonna make 1 big club attack on Darval, because that's all he can realistically do right now. That's gonna be, what's their bonus? Okay, that is gonna be, I mean, so much, like 25.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay, so rolling the damage. God, I'm inept at grabbing d8s. Okay, there's gonna be 17 damage. As like just really, honestly, just a big chunk of a tree with the branches snapped off, as opposed to a real club just slams into you.
ooh.
Lero, over to you.
Okay, I will move out to the front of the rogues
Okay.
and then cast Sacred Flame.
All right. Dex save. Ooh, these guys are not Dexy. They're gonna fail with a 5.
13 damage.
Boom! In a burst of glowing light, that one like falls to its knees and then boom, topples over like a tree with just a earth-shaking thump. All right, and we are now out of combat. And you guys are gonna get a little more XP from them. Everyone's gonna get 250.
That's what I have.
Yeah.
It's a lot of 1s in a row. All right. You guys press on through the day. You make camp one last time, and on the morning, you guys know you're getting close to Carnith Roadhouse. So bring us back over here for a second.
Are we interrupted at night, or do I heal?
No, we're not interrupted.
Sweet.
All right. As you guys approach, cresting a hill on the next morning, you see down below you the convoy that you've been chasing, their first destination, the Carnith Roadhouse. A compound that served as a hostelry on the trade road between Waterdeep and Neverwinter in the days before the road flourished, fell into disuse, but now that the road is being rebuilt, the roadhouse has been repaired as a temporary side place. Kind of a combo supply depot and wagon park. I'm going to switch us over to the next map. Give me one moment. There it is, okay. Too many maps uploaded in one game. Alright, if you guys want to drop yourself at the top of the map this time, over here. Alright. Presumably, you guys are on the map right now, just so we can get a glimpse of things at first. Go ahead. I'm gonna say, everyone, give me a perception check as you first approach the roadhouse and see it from a distance.
Can I also give myself a vigilant blessing?
Yes, you can give yourself a vigilant blessing. All right. Okay. So looking down into it, I'm actually going to remove the lighting block on this door here, as this would be open now. The main doors open on to this kind of like enclosed courtyard. You can see a lot of crates, barrels, supplies. The damp climate around the coast here means that the ground is muddy, except at night when temperatures can approach freezing and the mud hardens into this like uneven, frost-covered, like wagon rut path that's a little treacherous to walk along at night. You do see, however, the path is kept clear of any vegetation on the way into the courtyard, and then looks like at the back end there is a set of stables for anyone traveling. Apart from that, you can tell there's a big section of building over here behind these crates. That is a warehouse. You would think that's, locations of like strong rooms, places that would store really valuable. There's a whole slew of rooms around the outside of this inner courtyard, just like leading out from the middle. And then notably, there are more rooms on the second floor. But there is also like a kitchen tavern area for travelers to like have a break in.
Nice, very thoughtful.
Indeed. With those perception checks, that's the initial stuff. You do see that there are wagons being unloaded here. Hard to tell for sure if they're the ones you're looking for. But you do notice, you get a glimpse and get lucky of some of the crates that you recognize were packed up from green fields where you guys first were. You see there is a rather short man directing them into the warehouse to be stored. And you can see that most of the crates go into the warehouse, a few less valuable ones left outside, and you hear shouting that leads you to believe at least a good chunk of what the cult wagons are bringing is being brought into the strong room here. But yeah, the guy who's giving initial orders is a rather short half-orc. Notably much shorter than regular half-orcs. How do you guys approach? It's about all you can see from a distance here. Enough to get the lay of the land and confirm that at least some of the cultists are here, and that some of the loot is here as well.
Rogue friends, you want us to do some reconnaissance, maybe?
I think it would be wise for them to investigate it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright, if the rogues want to each roll a stealth check, and then you can start like moving your tokens into the central courtyard. There's a lot of hustle and bustle here. We'll presume that you can move from cover to cover, so stealth checks are possible despite the open area. If you guys so choose. Walk on, Willow.
Yeah, so did you guys want us to kind of go in without you and see what happens?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the vibes have sent you two ahead of the boys in armor.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, not all
So,
boys.
we'll try to...
The half of the party that wears heavy armor.
we'll try to stealth in. I guess you said there's like a bunch of people, so I assume they're kind of walking like around the middle.
Yeah. So you'll be able to, like, normally you can't make stealth checks if it's open ground. We can consider none of this is open ground, quote unquote. So you can make stealth checks in here.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of skirt this wall to see how far.
All right, pair of you give me a perception check. So now that you're in here, you can kind of see a little bit better. There's 2 staircases leading up. All the red bars you can see right there, those are doors leading into, like, rooms for rent. Judging by the conditions, it seems like the rooms down here are kind of like the shitty rooms, like a lot of, like, laborers would stay in. The ones upstairs have, like, actual wooden floors.
Okay. There's our stealth
Ooh,
checks.
beautiful.
Perception check.
Only one of the actual cultists is doing a real check. The rest are on passives. No one seems to spot you anywhere. You do get a glimpse of this guy again. This is the half-orc. He doesn't have official art, unfortunately. But you hear a few of them refer to him as Bogluck. Get those crates to the strong room. Quickly, quickly. We don't want to stay here any longer than we need to.
And so I assume when he says that, a bunch of grab crates and drag it, whatever.
Yeah, so a bunch of the crates getting unloaded, they seem to... You can kind of see it from your angle there, Waka. There's, like, these stairs right here.
Okay.
Those ones lead into the warehouse, and then you would know, like, within the warehouse is then a strong room, like a sub-warehouse.
Okay.
So it's like, shit you want to stay dry goes in the warehouse, shit that needs protecting goes in the strong room.
Okay. As far as numbers go, like how many people do I think are in the area, and how strong fighting?
I think you would know, kind of scattered in and around this whole area. There are, like, actual, like, citizens and just, like, regular merchants to be found. Bogluck seems to be leading whatever this detachment of troops here is. There are a mix of cultists. You see a few of, like, the veteran ones, the dudes that have, like, the big armor. And from this angle, you see at least one other character, because she would eventually come out and talk to Bogluck. Or he would, sorry. And I'll show the art in a second. I doesn't have an actual handout for it. Okay, well, you see this man in, like, rather nice clothes for traveling. Although you can see he has what appears to be silvered blades kind of strapped to his waist.
Okay, and which area did you come out of?
It appears he came like down the stairs in the bottom over here. Looks like he was hanging out upstairs.
Okay.
They seem to talk amiably enough, and he's like, "All right, we get everything in place. Yeah, it's fine. It's a little slow, but it's going accordingly."
Okay. If that's the case, I guess we'll back out, report what we found, and kind of tell them different areas that.
Sure.
Well, we could try to scout further and get a lot risky, or we can do more, or just attack.
Lyral and Darval, what do you guys think? Are we getting risky? What's the move here?
What's the move here?
I don't think attacking yet is the right call, because I assume there are a lot of people around who would not be happy if we just barged and attacked.
Yeah,
Not just all cultists.
Yeah,
right?
you think it's like 12 regular cultists, or at least like it's like the guard level of cultists, so a bit better than the dudes in black trench coats, but not. They're the ones who wield spears, if you remember, like the ones in the camp. Then there's like 2 veterans. Whoever these 2 guys are, Bogluck and Larian. And then just I'd say a scattering of like somewhere between 16 and 2 dozen, just like regular people, like merchants and stuff.
Hey, we scout around the building, or
Oh yeah, you can scout around the outside of the building.
yeah, let's do that. Let's figure out how many entrances there are to the building.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
And I'm gonna show you guys because this is very appropriate to what you are doing. As you scout around the outside, give me one more stealth check. All right, that will certainly do. All right. I'm gonna show you guys the art now because you are not spotted. You guys begin sneaking around the building using like crates, roofs, horses, anything you see as cover. And around the side of it, you see it looks like one of the cultists talking to 3 lizard folk. Give me a perception check as you try to. Do they look what?
Do they look familiar? Like, have we seen them before?
No, you've not seen them before. Give me a perception check. See if you can listen in. Ooh, that was very good.
Bless.
You hear like snippets of conversation from a distance there, Willa. A few words jump out at you. It's like, listen, Bogluck. You lizard folk. Strong room. Tunnel. So, some of these phrases.
Are they trying to steal from Boggle? Do they look kind of like shady, fancy rogue type like us?
Give me I'd say an insight check here. I would say you guys aren't quite sure. It seems to be like they're doing something with the loot, but it's hard to tell. Are they doing it on like Bogluck's orders, or are they like fucking with Bogluck?
Okay.
Is Bogluck a cultist, or I don't remember, or was he like the head of the place? Like if I was the head of the place for some reason.
He appears to be with the cultists. Seems to be helping them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So from this point, I think I'd like Willa to stay and kind of watch to check out their behavior more, especially since she's mobile with her. So I'm thinking Willa can stay and watch the people, see if they start from them and maybe become great allies. And I'm gonna finish scouting.
Alright, you stay there, you finish scouting on the outside. It doesn't seem like there is a lot of points of egress here. None of the rooms have super viable windows. It's kind of just like solid stone and timber.
How many doors are there?
Really it's just the main gate at the front leading to that courtyard, then a bunch of rooms leading into the courtyard.
Okay, so So this is my thought. If we attack but hold, can they come around outside?
They would have to actively punch through the wall somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
I would say you would know on the when you finish your like roundabout there, Waka. I think you see that like it would be easier to break through a wall on the top floor. Top floor has like wooden walls built on top of like these stone ones on the bottom floor.
Okay.
Like these walls.
And there's a bunch of wood and stuff inside. What's the floor made?
This part mud and like dirt and all that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna bring you over, you and Willa in because you investigated. Hold on, bring you over to the other view here. And actually, you don't need that stuff blocked. Give me one sec. So you can see like up to the next floor. There is the kitchen over there, like the eating area. There's like a small bar and stuff.
Okay.
And then this top platform within the square, the courtyard, the rooms up there get like actual wooden floorboards.
Okay.
Although I will say you did notice that in the like warehouse on the bottom floor, the warehouse on the other hand is like stone flooring.
Okay.
Does it look like there's a water pump or a lot of water inside the...
It was hard to see from your angle. There's a well like right there.
Oh.
There's a well in like the left, like northwest corner of the central area.
Okay.
Okay. So does Willa find anything else out by watching them? Like
I think shortly after you leave, the group seems to disband.
Okay. Okay, so we'll meet back up with the other guy.
Okay.
So I'm thinking we have multiple ways to kind of do. If we do a more direct attack, this is more or less way out of the
You're
building.
breaking up a bit.
Yeah, you are breaking up a bit. But I think the point was if you attack, that's like the only means of exit, really.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so this way is pretty much the only way in and out. So if we could hold it as a choke point, I feel like that's going to be pretty good. We could also try to set the place on fire. It won't get everybody, especially since the basement could probably be saved. But place comes on fire, people come running out, confused by the smoke, and we just stab them to death as a provoke attack of opportunities running through the door.
Well, that's
I don't
why
think
I
we
asked
will.
about well, because if there's a well, they can fight it with water from inside the courtyard.
Well, we just have to make the fire large enough. And at the very least, it would be a nice distraction for us to run around starting to kill people.
That's true, and there's no reason I can't just put Moonbeam on the only exit.
Yeah. Trap them in there. Yeah,
I don't
that's,
love that.
I will say
It's an idea.
that this roadhouse is not owned by the cultists, and burning it down may not be the right thing to do here because, I mean, we're towards the good guys, right? We don't want to burn down this roadhouse.
Wait, did I see civilians?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys had heard that part, but yes, there are.
Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. I would not have suggested burning down civilians.
It's like It's like roughly not explaining all the types of cultists again, but like roughly 14 cultists, and I'd say you estimated somewhere between like 15 and 24 just like people passing through, merchants, that kind of thing.
I see. I missed that part. I thought you said like 12 to 14 like just garbage cultists running around doing stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, we just burn this place down, it'll be fine.
Maybe we should try to get a room, and then at night when people are put their guard down, then we make our move.
Yeah.
Last time we did that,
No, it went
you
great.
guys got stabbed by Resmir.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Well, we
Resmir
don't-
was admittedly a little mad.
But we've never met these people before, right? So there's no chance they'll recognize us. Or is there a chance?
I mean, you think these people might be from the convoy, so there's definitely a chance.
Ah,
Yeah.
guess that's true.
At like the very least, you think there's a chance. I wouldn't say you would assume it's a guarantee, but like it's possible.
We have to use these disguises and stuff. Not sure we want to have time for that.
We could probably like slap together rough disguises, right? Just take off some of the armor, dirty our faces a little bit, switch weapons around. We won't be super effective in combat if it starts up immediately, but
We'll also
I would
point out,
say you guys could make either a deception or a performance check to try to like adopt a different persona.
but hold on for a second. I have an idea.
Yo, what's
okay.
up?
What if we let them recognize us, then try to follow them through the door as a choke point? Like just walk in there, see them, make a big scene, say, "Oh shit, it's the cult, it's you guys," and then walk back out the door and just wait.
I could just straight try to assassinate this guy.
Yeah, that's true too. Well, once again, there's lots of civilians around. I don't think we want to put them in harm's way, but also necessarily start a fight when we don't want to be the ones to start the fight.
So you want us to be the defenders of the fight, not the aggressors.
Exactly.
Okay.
We want the civilians to think we're the good, to remember that we're the good guys, or to at least know we're the good guys.
We could always explain it to them afterwards.
That's
Okay.
true.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, there are a couple things that One, I'm surprised you don't think you could convince civilians Monday that you are on a divine crusade. Isn't that your whole shtick?
That's a fair
Isn't
point.
that
That's a
your
fair
whole
point.
shtick?
yeah. I mean,
I mean, it is. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Continue.
Valid.
What's your point number 2?
Two, if we really want them on our side, we have Walker or Willa
Mm-hmm.
kill off one of the cultists and then blame the other cultist.
What's it gonna take?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah. I bet we could probably do that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so what's step one? So step one is sending in one of the rogues to.
We're both going in. We need an eyewitness for the cultists. Multiple eyewitnesses would be nice.
Should probably be, Darval. He's the most persuasive.
That's fair.
Okay. So assassinate,
Well,
then
here's an
send
idea, I have an
Darval in to convince.
Well, here's the
Well-
idea. What if we just kill one random cultist, and then just out of the blue, and then I go up to not what's the name? One sec. What's the other guy's name? The Larian. Is that the guy who's like in charge of the place?
Doesn't seem to be in charge. He seemed to have just been talking on good terms
Okay.
with Bogluck. I think you would assume he's at least one of the cultists, like part of the crew.
Oh, Larian is okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let me just say, hey, I saw this one cultist. Kill this other guy. You might want to check the body or something.
So just kill a random cultist.
Yeah, just a random cultist. What do you guys think?
Maybe we shouldn't tell anyone that we know they're cultists. I feel like that makes us.
Well,
look-
yeah, I mean, not using the term, but yeah, so that's fair.
I do love the idea of like, wow, that cult, there's like dead cultists out in the courtyard. Like, there's a cultist? What?
Yeah.
Willow was saying we could try to lure them outside with, like a lie, and that way we start killing one. Hopefully they won't pick up as fast.
That's true. We could try that too.
Okay. another idea.
Okay.
We have Darval and I pray extremely loudly for help defeating the evil dragon goddess Tiamat.
Oh, I like this plan. I like where this is going.
Interesting.
In hopes that the cultists, being fanatics, hopefully will take offense at this and start the conflict for us.
I like where this is going. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm on board with this.
Let's do it.
All right.
So where do you guys want to set up to pray?
Or like maybe we should come in, just chill somewhere for a little bit, and then start praying at some point. But like maybe even just get a room and then from the room start praying.
I like the idea of having the doors at choke point, though.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking you guys.
Okay,
would
good
pray
point.
out
Good point.
here.
We should out here then.
When they start coming out, we have a nice choke point.
Good point. We should do out here. You're right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
So
catch.
what are you praying?
1 sec. I need to get all of Torm's epithets up.
All right. Fair enough.
Okay. I'm gonna, from outside, very loudly shout, "O Torm the True, the loyal fury, hand of righteousness, give me your strength so I may defeat the darkness that is Tiamat," etc., etc.
I will pray something along the lines of, "O Moon Maiden, please give me the wisdom to guide the cultists back to a path away from such a ill thought through religion as to worship Tiamat."
Oof. All right. I'm gonna say, give me either a perception check or an investigation check, as you guys watch them, proselytizing out here.
Is it a great show?
It's pretty great. They're definitely popping off. Definitely a mix of interest coming from like the various other merchants. I think on the 25, you definitely catch some of the some of the guards that are actually in the central courtyard, like eyeing you guys with like disguised annoyance and distaste. Like they're clearly not pleased about it. But none of them have gone up to do anything about it yet.
At this point, like when they're kind of like rolling down the prayers, I'm just gonna kind of chime in casual, like, "Yeah, man, down with Tiamat and her darn cultist. So rude and like just stealing everything." But the real nice part, though, at least, is that they're super weak. Like I could kill 50 of them easily. Just garbage fighters. You think a super powerful dragon goddess would pick better worshippers, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Garbage fall.
I would like to respond to what Waka says
Okay.
I'm like up on a
and,
rooftop or
and
something.
say as loud as I can, we shouldn't hate and look down on them. They clearly have lost some functionality, which has led them to stray from the path of goodness, and we need to take care of them and, like children, guide them back to the path that is best for them.
Yes, you say that. Or we could just, chop 3 of them down with one sword slice because they're so, they're like weeds almost. Pretty easy to chop down if you ask me.
All right. So, as you guys are talking about that, then, a guy does kind of stroll across the courtyard over to you all. In the armor of, I think probably like one of the veteran level of fighters.
Can we assist you? Is there anything you can do? Would you like us to pray for you?
What are you all doing? You're making quite the ruckus out here.
We're
Oh,
praying.
Yeah, well, you're making a nuisance of yourselves is what you're doing. You calling some of the folk in there cultists and things like that, it's making people real shifty.
I don't think we called anyone cultists. I think we have had run-ins with them. And we have been praying for the strength to return them to the path of gods who and goddesses who will bring light back to their lives. It is nothing.
Or smite them with 10 feet under.
He's like, you guys are really
Yeah,
a
either way.
good priest, bad priest going, huh?
Is our sacred duty to look out for all people of this world. And I would pray for the cultists, whether they were here or not.
I mean, I would also pray
I'm gonna
for the
say,
strength to smite them whether here or not.
Lyral, since you're closer, Lyral, give me a reflex save. I want to see if you're quick on the draw on this.
Deck save?
So yeah, sorry, deck save. Reflex is
Okay, this
Pathfinder.
is gonna go badly.
Nothing like overly hurting you, but this dude, he hasn't introduced himself yet, but he just like kind of grabs the fucking lapels of your armor, like the leather straps between the metal plates, and just like hauls you closer to him.
Is there something you need?
Why don't you all get out of here before you get hurt? He kind of just leans in and he's like, your pathetic deities will burn before Tiamat. If you knew what was good for you, you'd run far away. Maybe you get a few more years before her forces catch and enslave the lot of you. But keep running your mouth around here, and you're not even gonna make it that long.
I am just going to.
can I try to kill him right now?
You try to kill him?
While he's right in my face,
Okay,
I am
you
going
go first,
to
yeah.
say a prayer for him that he will see the light of Our Lady of Silver before he makes a decision he will regret.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna have a series of checks here. Lyral, I'm gonna say give me a performance check to see how distracting this is. And if you hit a certain DC, oh my god, with the +0 too.
Nice.
Smashing it. Okay, that my follow-up sentence was gonna be before you can do that. If you beat the DC, I'm gonna give Waka advantage. We're gonna call it stealth as you try to just like rib stab him. And this is
Sleight
gonna
of
be
hand or stealth.
we'll call it sleight of hand with advantage. And then this he'll roll a I'm gonna say just straight perception versus sleight of hand. 17. Ooh, baby. He got a 14.
Ooh.
So make an assassinate attack, and then we'll see the consequences of this. Okay, 15 is not a hit.
No.
These are the
And
ones.
I already used my
Yeah.
inspiration.
These are the ones that have like the thick splint mail. You try to like drive your rapier in all of a sudden while he's still like shaking Lyral by the fucking lapels over here, and everyone hears a loud like as the blade just like skitters off of it. I think he like looks down, looks at you, and we're gonna roll for initiative.
All right, I have advantage on this.
You do have advantage.
Digital weapon.
I gotta start rolling some people because I think he's gonna call for help.
Oof, now one.
18 with, or sorry, that's 11 with advantage.
Gotcha. Okay.
Did you hear when Willa said she was prepping an attack for when I attacked?
Oh, I did not hear that. That got lost in the background. I would say, yeah, if you want to try to make your bow one as well.
I've been heading up on the rooftop, just like
Not a rooftop.
Okay.
There's rooftops around.
That she could see inside the door from?
Yeah, this is like a courtyard.
Oh, okay.
Ben, can you delete my horse from initiative?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
Then
There
you-
you go.
Basically, imagine like the actual roofs and building. It's like an O-shaped building with this courtyard in the middle.
So like an outlet mall?
Yeah, yeah, it's like an outlet mall.
Oh, okay.
Good.
So I've just kind of been like standing up there, ready to assassinate if it's needed with Waka.
All right, I'd say make your shot on. It would be an advantage because you're currently hidden up there. Make a shot on this guy.
Sorry.
At least that wasn't.
I guess yeah, you did what you did it on the initiative, not the shot. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be so much. Okay. Oh no,
An
no.
automatic crit anyway?
Yeah, it's Assassin's auto crit anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
This
So that
is gonna
does
make the
two
rolls
not
hard.
just
Yeah, that's
two-
two
no,
of
that
them.
should be everything, right?
No, because it's times 3, right? No, you did the longbow, so it's not times 3.
It should still be. Right? Let me double check. Yeah, no, it's times 3 on piercing weapon. Just double check.
Yeah, longbow would be piercing.
Yeah, when you score a critical hit that deals piercing damage to a creature, you roll 1 different side. Yeah, so it'll be 3.
So, do one more, and we're just gonna use the left half, not the right half. Okay. So now let me just add this up real
Oh,
quick.
no. So it rolls the 2d8. So on the first one,
Oh, it
You
did.
see
It
that?
already added it in.
yeah.
Okay, cool. So just the first
It's
two combos then.
I
Okay.
rolled a 1. I'm gonna re-roll that 1 though. So 5. So it's
So
plus 4. So
7
yeah,
plus
that's-
9 plus 16 plus another 4.
Yeah.
It's gonna be 36. It's not enough to down him, but certainly bloody him as he like pushes Waka away. An arrow thump, goes in between his splint mail, like the gap between two sections of the metal into the leather, badly bloodying him.
And then I try to hide.
Yeah, bonus action hide. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, and then we're gonna go into actual initiative now.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay. The guy up front, you guys don't know this, was Ardred Breferhue. He is the current commander of this detachment of cultists. No time with, like, wasting no time with, like, fancy battle cries or anything. He's just like, to me, kill the aggressors, as his voice, like, echoes in and amongst this courtyard. And I think honestly, I think he'd whirl on Waka because you are right there.
Rude.
You just like drop me.
Yeah, he just drops you. He does normally fight with 2 weapons, but he's gonna just only able to draw 1 in a turn. So he drops you, draws the longsword, and is going at you with 2 attacks with a 2-handed longsword, which will up the damage dice.
Let's do this.
If I can find, there's my d20. Okay. Straight rolls, no advantage. So first one, that is gonna be a 20 even. And that is going to be minimum damage on the swing though, 4 damage.
Ooh, nice.
Attack number 2 is going to be 16, so also a hit. And that one is going to be 10 damage.
Oof. All right.
And then since he is the same enemy type, you don't see this dude yet, but you hear a like thumping of boots. You knew there was one more veteran somewhere, and it sounds like he's coming down. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 would get him to the top of these stairs. 35, 40, 20 more in the middle. So this, you see another veteran kind of come sprinting out. He currently has a crossbow drawn, a heavy crossbow. Next is Waka.
All right. I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow and stab and shoot. I should be able to do that, right? So drawing a hand crossbow would be like a move action.
Yeah, so you can always draw like one weapon as part of your turn. Without like burning your actions. You can just like as part of your action draw one weapon.
Okay, yeah. So I already have my rapier out attacking. So then I'll draw my hand crossbow out.
Yep.
And then bonus action, I'll shoot him with my hand crossbow.
Okay, rapier misses, but bonus action the hand crossbow is gonna hit.
Nice.
He is engaged, so there is sneak attack. So it's gonna be 16. He is still standing, albeit like deep in the red at this point.
I'm gonna try to re-roll that. It's a 3. Yes.
All right, so one more. He's still alive still. Or whoops, should be at that. There we go. All right, tossing it over to our divine caster.
I will do a 3rd level moonbeam.
Damn.
All right, going in for the moonbeam. And we determined it was bigger than what we thought, or what was the thing we figured out?
Yeah, it's bigger than we thought. It's 5-foot radius, not 5-foot diameter.
That was the shit. Okay. Where's my blue glow? Why do I only have red glows? All right. Well, I guess it was an eclipse the other day in real life, so you're getting a red glow for this time.
Okay.
So I can't find my blue glow for some reason.
And I want to call it down right.
Onto those two dudes.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like going, through the empty gap between the buildings, lights them up.
So that's going to be. Do I roll damage just once for both of them, or do I roll damage for each of them?
Usually when it's like an AoE attack, it's like once for the area.
Okay.
So that's 16 for the area?
Yeah.
All right, blue die is top, pearl dice is bottom. 1 pass, 1 fail. Top guy fails, bottom guy passes. So that's 16, and then it's halved still, right?
Yeah.
All right. Just put the glow behind them for a second. The one that failed, just kind of like, boom, in this bright flash, you just see like, all of a sudden he like falls to the ground smoking as the beam goes down. Other guy is gonna have that, but be like well past bloody, deeply injured.
Okay, and then he'll also have to roll the save again at the
Top of his turn.
His turn.
Yeah.
And I'll roll damage when that comes around.
Cool. Anything else, or staying in that spot?
I'm just gonna move like 1 to the top. Yeah, I'll just stay here.
And I'm gonna move you a little bit, Willow. We're gonna presume that you were like, there's like a slight overhang of the roof next to the warehouse, and that would have been the best angle to shoot him from. So you're basically there, but about 10 feet off the ground. And just to kind of diagram the map, hold on, let me draw a square here. Like, if anyone was direct, they couldn't hit you with a melee weapon from right under you, because this green thing is like the awning over top.
Oh, you know what I can do? Waka.
I think they're there, just muted. They're kid stuff.
Yeah, we're here. Sorry.
Do,
Nah, you
do you want to be next to this guy, or would you like to be someone?
No, I'm comfortable.
Okay.
Fair.
If you ever want to move, I can teleport you up to 30 feet when I have a bonus action free.
Yeet. All right.
No, my fighting style is rapier and crossbow. Thank you, but good here.
That's fair. Well, I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you couldn't teleport the horse, but you
It's not next to
could teleport this guy. Darval.
It's not next to me.
Oh, well, I mean, Waka's not next to you either.
Yeah, but I can walk over to.
I guess,
without
yeah, you could move without
offering.
to him. You'd provoke. That's true.
Yeah.
Probably not worth the risk.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
In that case, Willa up in the sniping perch. So Willa, from your angle, you can see, injured veteran, guy by the moonbeam that's already hurt. So you can see six guards. There's one down here at the bottom if you can't see him, and one more veteran in the middle.
Okay, so I can see the veteran. Okay. How did my sneak attacker, or how did my stealth earlier?
It does not seem like they've spotted you yet.
Okay.
I rolled
So
once
then-
for the guards, once for the veterans, and neither of them succeeded.
Okay, so I'll try to shoot at the veteran. It's an assassin. Normal.
You are hidden, so yeah. And this would be an advantage.
Okay. So I'll try to assassinate the veteran.
That'll hit. So that'll be the crit. Okay, so 13,
We're gonna try to re-roll that.
18.
4. That's a little better.
28, 40. You rerolled the 1, you said?
Yeah. Re-rolled the 1.
49. 57. You fully snipe that guy as he levels the crossbow at Lyral. Through the side of the helmet, he goes down.
Amazing, and I'm gonna try to hide again.
Alright, go for the hide.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Not
High roll. Alright. That is gonna be Bog Luck then. So first thing first, he makes it to about there, running out of the warehouse. Or sorry, warehouse door is a little bit to the left, so from right there. Now to see, alright, perception check for guy by the door. Doesn't see Willa. Guards. Nope. Bog Luck. Oh, maybe, actually. That's high. No, Bog Luck does not see you. But he's got 40-foot movement, which would get him to there.
awesome, happy hiding.
Bog Luck is going to come out. Move once. He bursts out of the warehouse with a heavy crossbow. And is... Ooh, that's not a good angle to get to Waka through the wall there. So instead, he's going to snipe at Lyral. Lyral, the heavy crossbow, is going to be a 24.
That hits.
Alright. Going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
As a
And then
crossbow
I'll-
coral. Thump.
And I have advantage on concentration checks because...
Warcaster, right? Oh!
Yeah.
The beam, doesn't even fucking flicker. Just solid energy. Doesn't have any bonus actions he can do. Alright, so guards. Okay, so first things first with guards, go ahead and roll damage on the one that's still in the beam. Although I don't think he can survive, even if he passes. Okay, even a pass, he would be dead. So he gets fried by the beam. I'm gonna make it so you can control the beam for when it's your turn again. Alright, remaining guards. Whoo boy, okay. 2 of them are coming down out of the kitchen. So I gotta make the equivalent here. And then finally... Alright, 5 of them were able to move and still be able to do stuff. 5 guards come sprinting out. And, oh shoot, this guy didn't get added in, I guess. Hold on. He should be going after the guards. Just realized. 5 of them are still within range to huck spears at Lyral as Bogluck is like, that one, they're the caster. Hit him.
Can they hit spears through their friends?
They're going to chuck him overhead.
Okay. Even though there's a door there.
Yes, well, the doors are both open. They're trying to just
Right.
go through. It's going to be a disadvantage, but they can do it.
Is it like a gate or is it like a door where there's a top?
It's more of like a wooden capped gate.
Okay.
It's going to be hard, but they're going to try. 5 of these. First one, with disadvantage, that's a 20.
That hits.
Next one with disadvantage is an 8.
No.
Third one also misses. Number 4. Damn, rolled a 19 and a 20. So not a crit, but another hit. Well, 19 without his bonus. So
19 doesn't hit.
he has +3. That was just what he got on the
okay.
dice. So 2 hits. Final dude. Okay, with disadvantage, 3 misses, 2 hits. So spear number 1.
Ooh.
Oh, you do lose Moonbeam, though, on the second one.
Yeah.
Spear number 1 does 7 damage. Spear number 2 does 3 damage for a total of 10. As the Moonbeam flickers out.
You got an inspiration to redo
Oh,
that?
I do have an inspiration.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that could be a good burn.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think that does it. Ooh, very lucky there. That's good. All right.
Yeah. All
Last
those people you could kill.
for Darval is Larian. What is Larian gonna fucking do? Okay. This is gonna be hard to represent on both maps, but everyone, actually, only people who are able to see this angle, Lyral and Willa, give me perception checks. Alright, he's gonna remain hidden. And Larian is gonna sight a crossbow into Lyral.
Does he also have disadvantage?
He does not, because he's on the balcony above. That's why I was saying it's a weird representation. So he's on, like, the wooden balcony by those, like, the nicer rooms upstairs.
Okay.
So he's, like, looking out the courtyard. He was hidden, so he can pop up and take this shot with advantage. Higher of the 2 is a 21, but not a crit.
Okay.
He is, however, going to go ahead and add in some sneak attack here. Because he do be a sneaky boy. Okay, not you roll. That is going to be 12 damage. Make one more save for your spell. I don't think... Does 11 do it?
Is concentration the damage, or is it 10?
I'm trying to remember. It's like a 10 unless it goes up to something. I'm trying to remember. Concentration always messes with my head. Okay, if you take damage, it's 10 or half the damage taken, whichever is higher. And half would have been 6, so it's 10, so that is just barely a pass. With an 11.
All right. I am up somehow.
And then you guys can make perception checks on your turns, but he's gonna cunning action, because he's also a rogue, cunning action hide.
Okay.
We'll go to Darval.
Can I make a perception check to see this guy?
I don't even think you physically could from your angle unless you move forward.
Well, fair enough. In that case, I'm just gonna move. Can my horse go there under Zerl or not really?
Not really.
Okay.
I'd say if you want to, you can make it squeeze, so it'll only be taking up the 2 middle squares, but when squeezing, they'd have advantage on you.
On me?
On the horse, if they so chose.
Well, I can redirect. I'll do that because I can redirect the horse damage to me, attacks to me. So
It's true.
I will squeeze the horse and then attack this guy here.
And then from that angle, I think you could see the balcony he's hiding on.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will
okay,
try
so
to-
now make a perception check. That is extremely close, but not quite.
Oof, that's not good. I will. The bonus action, I'm going to cast a spell, which will be. One sec. Not that one. Oh, yeah, I know that was something out. One sec.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Not the right one. That one. My paper, so I just get an extra D4 radiant. to all my stuff.
Woo! The sword glows. After all your talk about about all the, holy punishments that'll rain down from on high. Here we go.
And I'll just attack the guy right in front of me. And completely miss.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
It's fine. My paper stays, so.
He is like fighting for his fucking life right there, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am shocked he even lived for one last attempt here. Okay, he is supposed to be the guard commander for them, so he's the smartest one. He is going to try to maximize his effectiveness before he goes down. Yeah, he is going to make a longsword attack on our cleric, and then if he goes down, he'll redirect the second one to Waka. If not, he'll do both onto you.
Okay.
First one, 23. That is, yeah, it's like 7 damage.
I'm down.
All right, manages to hit Lyral, kind of punctures through the armor, dropping unconscious. Spins the sword in midair, goes in towards Waka. Waka, that is a 20, not nat.
Yeah, that will hit.
And to you, he deals 10 damage.
Cool. Alright.
Quickly, before they rally. Waka, that is you.
I'm gonna start with stabbing him. And then, if that doesn't kill him, shoot him. But if it does kill him, shoot that one.
Roger that.
Stabs.
Oh, that'll definitely stab and go ahead and roll damage. Right through the leader's throat.
Noise. Excellent. Then I'm gonna shoot this.
Okay, go ahead and take a
Is he
shot.
considered engaged in combat?
He is, but you already did your sneak attack for this round.
Can I only do sneak attack one?
It's on the first hit of the round.
Oh.
The trade-off on like Pathfinder is you get to crit sneak attacks is like the trade-off.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah. Oh.
Because old 3.5 was the same, where you would sneak attack twice. 10 is not gonna get through him though.
Okay.
Not nearly as good armor as the commander, but better than 10. Lyril, give me a death save. That is 1 failure. Okay. Willa, over to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to perception the guy that hit.
Yeah, go for the sneak attack guy. See if you spot him. Super close again.
And that's with the. Should be able to. See.
Okay. Let's. Yeah. Bug look. Do I have an inspiration?
I think everyone still had one left.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
let's inspiration
other
bug
people
look.
have burned theirs, but I don't think you did.
Okay.
She had one. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oof.
Okay,
That is
so
rough. That is rough.
I'm just gonna try to hide again.
Oh no. It's not your day today.
I just like tripped on my face.
All right. Okay. That is gonna be Bogluck. Bogluck is gonna toss his fucking crossbow to the dirt because he doesn't care, and gonna move up in front of you, Darval. So free action, toss the crossbow, pull out a longsword.
Yep.
Since I'm
And-
down, do they no longer have advantage?
Who doesn't have advantage?
On attacking the horse. Is it still squeezing if I'm down?
I guess not.
Once again, it doesn't matter. I think just redirect the attack at me.
Fair enough, but it would still, if you're redirecting the attack, when does it redirect? Does it redirect before the roll?
If you force an attack target your mount to target you instead.
Ooh, so it would have canceled it out anyway. Gotcha. Okay, so flat roll. I don't think that's gonna do it though. No, 12. Certainly not.
Yeah, that does not hit.
All right, these are the guards. Willow, what was your last fucking check? First, it was like 24.
It was like a 16.
Okay, they don't spot you, so
Nice.
the horde just pushes forward, I guess. It's all my guards. I think it's all my guards. Anyone else need to run in still? No. Okay. Okay. The front two. One stab Waka, one stab Darval. Both wildly miss. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 4 attacks on Waka and 4 attacks on Darval. They just yeet their spears at you. I will say, most of them are out of throwing spears now. They only have 1 left. They did not stock a lot of them. Alright, Darval, or Waka first. Oh my god, that was atrocious. Wait, you're 15, right, Waka?
Yes.
1 fucking hit. For 1 damage.
Nice.
Okay, not a great showing by them. Other 4 on Darval. All 3 miss, but 1 is a nat 20.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay, so he got a 1 on the dice for Waka. The crit was just 2 1s.
So I take 2
You
damage?
just take 2.
Okay.
Absolutely
Wow.
pathetic. Yeah, a bunch of spears just like raining everywhere but you guys. Okay. it's not actually turning at Darval because he's still hidden. Darval, you hear a whisper in your head.
What's that?
You hear a voice say, you all are killing a lot of them. If you want to cut me a break and let me get some of the stuff from the warehouse, I can shoot you over a healing potion to pour in that one's mouth. But you have to let me take what I want from the strong room. Do we have a deal?
No. No, we don't have a deal. Hard no.
There's no response after that.
I didn't know who you are.
All right, Darval. Also, chat gave you the Iomede's blessing because I like Pathfinder.
What is
That is +1 to AC, +3 to sense motive, which in this game is insight. So +1
Cool.
AC, +3 insight for the session.
Cool.
As the
My
gods, I guess for you would be your god blessing you.
turn? Yeah, fair enough. It's my turn.
Now it is still his turn. He has to actually do something.
Okay.
The guy is gonna run back in. And he is, in an attempt to win you over, he is going to prepone his betrayal, which means he's gonna do it earlier. It's like the opposite of postpone, fun fact. But he's going to prepone, and he's going to shoot the guard at the back.
Oh, cool.
Instantly killing him.
Nice.
And you hear the
thanks.
whisper in your head again, like, come on, cut me a deal here.
Okay. Okay. Now my turn.
Yes,
whisper back.
now it is actually your turn.
Yeah. I whisper back. Keep fighting these guys, and we'll talk after the fight. And then I could pump 10 land hands into Laurel.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Then go back to 10.
Whoom. Your hand kind of pulses with gold, and Lyral, a couple of your wounds restitch as you come back to consciousness.
That's my turn.
All right. I guess I can take these guys out of the order because both veterans got sniped real fast. Waka, that is you. So from your angle, Waka, in terms of melee, you can either hit Bog Luck or a guard.
Bog luck it is.
Good old Bog Luck, the short half orc.
Can I make him shorter?
No, you on a 12, you do not.
Fine, I'll shoot him.
Oh, that'll work though, and you hadn't hit yet, so it's a crit sneak attack because you hadn't contacted him yet.
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be 21 plus 19 for an even 40. As he parries your fucking rapier, like you stab for the chest, his longsword knocks it up over his head, and then you just like as he does that beautiful, parry in swordplay, you just from the hip fire a bolt like directly into his stomach unexpectedly. He is very bloodied as he looks down in surprise.
I'm like, keep your guard up, sucker.
And Lyral, that is you.
I think it's 41, not 40.
Is it 41? Hold on. Yeah, it is 41. You are correct. I fucked up the first 9 plus 13.
That's okay. Math is hard.
It is. I had to do trigonometry for the first time in a while the other day. It was rough, real rough.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was hard.
You,
I definitely got to the end of like solving what I was trying to solve and realized I had like already basically solved it like 10 steps ago. And was just like reproving my own numbers.
You're like, I could have stopped this.
Oh god. It also like wasn't even. It was like objectively. I was designing a 3-way Warhammer map to be properly divided. So I had to like use trig to figure out how everyone would fit in their own deployment zones equally within a triangle. Ugh. What a life. All right, sorry, Leo. Go ahead.
Whatever it takes to win the war.
Yeah, for real.
That's real, real.
Alright. I will just second level moonbeam.
Nice.
Right.
So including Bogluck, like that four square.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a very low roll, but that's
Oof, yeah, that's rough for Chief. Okay, so I need to make fucking 4 saves here. I had a third D20 ready. Where did it go? Oh, it's at the bottom of my dice jar. I see it. Ah, I got it. Okay. I'm gonna do all 3 of the guards first, and they have the same save. They all fail and are instantly... no, actually, they didn't roll as high damage this time, but they all fail and are bloodied. Bogluck does pass, though.
okay.
So Bogluck
So
takes a bit. The 3 guards are, like, instantly bloodied, though. They're very low HP enemies.
Okay.
There's just a lot of them.
And are they out of... Do they seem to be mostly out of spears?
The only one that has a throwing spear, like, they all have 1 spear left, but they are trying to save it for melee. The only one who has an extra throwing spear is this guy. So there's, like, 1 throwing spear left.
I will then just face step myself as a bonus action
Oh, shit, okay.
behind Darval's horse.
Boom. In kind of this, like, rush of, like, shadowy nighttime magic, you disappear and reappear behind Limpion. In that case, it's gonna be Willa. Larian did not get to bonus action hide this time, so you do know that he's there. But you did see him, like, shoot and kill a guard over here. So up to you what you do with that information, because you didn't hear his, like, weird whisper message.
So it was him. But
Yeah.
Okay, but I haven't heard.
He didn't have enough stuff left to actually hide again, so you did see, like, you followed where the quarrel came from and see him, like, you know, kind of partially behind cover by the wooden railing of the balcony.
Got it.
Did
And
did he look like he did it on accident?
I think you guys would recognize another, like, rogue's shot. Like, that was, like, he did sneak attack, which means in game world you saw him hit, like, particular vital points. You're like, okay, that was trained. Like, it was either trained or exceptionally lucky.
Okay, and I saw him hit a guard.
Yeah, there was one more of these guys, like, over here on the cart that got dropped.
Okay, so if I saw that, I'm not gonna go for him.
Alright, fair enough. Makes sense to me.
So, and I'm hidden right now, so I have.
Yes, none of them have spotted you. Correct.
I assume a 20 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit. Who is this on, Bogluck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. Bogluck, you see the arrow takes him in the back of the chest between the ribs. He would be down, however, he is a half-orc, and instead he chooses to bring himself to 1 hit point as he just roars in anger and stays up in the fight.
I'm gonna hide.
Alright, go for the hide.
Nice. Much.
Oh my goodness, that's gonna be hard. Alright, Bogluck is pretty much in a fucking frenzy right now.
Damage.
Sorry, go ahead.
At the beginning of his turn, he's going to take moonbeam damage.
Oh, and he can't reduce it again, so he burned his ability. Alright, he's gonna go down.
Even if he makes the save, it's still minimal.
Nice.
Yeah, because I mean, basically Relentless Endurance just lets you stay up at 1. So he tries his best to stay up, but does not manage it, which means we'll take him out of the order. So next is going to be the guards. They're all going to make a save or take 9. They are still going to roll, because if they pass, they could live. It's just going to be hard. Oh, drop my d20. Okay. Okay, one of them is going to be up at, like, 1 HP, basically. But the other 2 are going to go down in that radius. They are, you know what? They are fucking fanatics. I think they would still try it. The front 2 that just went forward, they're going to attempt an athletics check to shove past the horse and use it.
If any of them entered the area, they're going to take the moonbeam damage too.
Yeah, these 2 are the ones that were already in it first. Or sorry, no, just the left guy was. Right guy has to make it. Right guy does pass though and takes 5, but still bloodies him basically. Darval, I would say either make an athletics check for you or the horse.
Athletics, 1 sec. I'm gonna do me just because it's easier, because I don't know. See that? I don't think athletics is plugged into the horse yet, so I'll do
That is
myself.
very fair.
15.
You rear the horse up and they stagger backwards, unable to do it.
Nice. Now you add.
The others are not going to enter it for no reason, so they're going to stay there. We have 1 throwing spear left. The back 3 are just setting up to attack. So 1 throwing spear is going to go towards Darval, because that's all he can see. And then 2 guards on Waka, 1 guard on Darval. So thrown spear first. That is a 15. Darval, you parry it out of the air.
Yep.
Spear number 1 on Waka is a 13. Spear number 2 is an @1. And final spear on Darval is a 16, which I think is still a miss.
Nope. Still miss.
That is the guards. And they are all out of throwing spears now. Larian is going to just go for another snipe. Well, he'll bonus action hide, so he can get sneak attack here. Roll with advantage. That is a hit, but not a crit. But so much damage. He rips through the guard closest to him. He had 2d6 plus a d8, and he rolled 5, 6, 8 on the damage dice.
Wow.
Nice.
Just another, you see like another masterful shot, just like straight through the side of the head, and he keeps going. He, like, at this point, since he's not hiding, he just looks over at Willow and like gives you a nod. Actually, no, he doesn't. You have so much stealth. He has no idea. He like curiously looks around the rooftops, trying to figure out where the fuck these arrows are coming from. You think he probably suspects, like, there's a rogue somewhere.
He tried to nod at me.
Yeah, he like nods vaguely at like the rooftops around him.
He's like, I totally see you.
Outstanding. Darval, that is you.
Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'll attack this guard here. The one non the moonbeam radius. With my great sword. 23 hits.
23 do be hitting.
A 15 slashing and 2 radiant.
Cut across his chest, opening a wound down from the shoulder to the hip. Next guard goes down.
Oh, and I just realized I have 2 attacks now, don't I?
You do. You got multi-attack.
Got the other one in front of me. That's gonna miss though.
Weirdly, the second time you've rolled double 8s though.
That's true. That's
Like
true.
specifically, I don't know why.
Yeah, no, yeah. Go figure.
Okay, now it is Waka.
Alright. We try to stab that guy, and then shoot that guy.
Alright, stab closest, shoot second. Stab works. I'm going to tell you right now, minimum damage. He's dead. He had 1 HP.
Nice.
And shot on the other one. Hit.
I guess we'll just...
Without sneak attack, but that'll still finish him off with the 11 piercing.
Yeah.
Alright. Any movement at all?
Nope.
Alright. In that case, Lyral, it's over to you. And then this was a rather long fight. So once this fight ends, which we're very close to, we'll take our bathroom break before we get into post-fight shenanigans.
I'm gonna before I move,
Okay.
I'm gonna move the moonbeam here, and then here, and then here, and then.
I assume you're doing this with Q right now, and it's about to zigzag for me.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not letting me do a third one.
Oh, weird. I don't know. It should. Someone else I was playing with yesterday was having a weird time with the Qs. Weren't working.
Okay. Well, that's 30, and then.
I assume it ends up like on these two again or something.
No. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ends up back.
So anyway, all three of them have to make a save this turn for sure.
Yes.
All fail, so potential triple kill. Ooh, not quite, but damn close.
And then I am gonna move myself over to here.
Are you still gonna go for Larian? Huh?
60 feet with it. That puts me just 60 feet in range of Larian.
Go on.
And I'm gonna use cast command on him.
All right, there's a Wisdom save, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, that is very high. Well, not very high. It's gonna be 16, so I think that still does it though.
Yeah. Nothing happens then.
Okay, gotcha. Willa then.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay.
Why
There you
don't I
go.
get that one that's not in the.
That one.
All right, one in the on the moonbeam. Go for it.
Yeah.
That'll do it. And another guard down.
The other one does.
Nah, I'll hide.
You hide again. And Lyral, go ahead and roll damage. Even if they pass, they both die. The beam finally makes them stagger under its power, and they both go down. All right, we're out of combat. I'll give XP when we come back. Let's take a quick 5-minute break here.
All right.
Cool stuff.
All right, be right back. It means I'm gonna have to stitch together the 2 different stream videos later. Hate doing that. Alright. Cool. So, let's get into it with some XP. I'm gonna switch it up to some new music as well. Just keep it going. What are we gonna do?
Oh, sorry.
Alright. So, there's going to be a lot of things at once. Guards, not worth a lot, but you killed 12 of them. Okay, so you killed 12 guards. You guys killed 1 veteran and like the veteran commander who was worth a little bit more. You guys killed Bogluck. Alright. Between... Oh, and you guys didn't have to kill Larian. Means everyone's gonna get an even 700 XP.
Cool. So even though I did the calculation for the last one, I did actually write down what we had last time. So can someone put that in chat with it we have now?
Did anyone write down what you put last time?
Awesome, thanks.
That does make sense. I remember it was triple ones at the beginning, so
I
definitely.
remember that too. Yeah, that's all I remembered though. Cool.
And you guys are 5 right now. I'm trying to remember when 6 is. I want to say 6 is like 16,000. Could be off though. I have too many progression charts in my head. Oh, it's less than that. It's 14,000.
Oh, we're getting closer. Cool.
Yeah, you guys
Cool
are
stuff.
only like a little over 2,000 away.
Neat.
All right, so bodies everywhere. I assume Leroy probably like dismiss the moonbeam as the combat comes to an end, or at least I would assume so. Larian is gonna come running down those stairs to come meet you guys.
I point my sword at him.
Whoa,
Don't come any
whoa.
closer.
Easy. You saw. We worked it out.
What do you want?
Look, I'm guessing you must want the same thing I do. There's a whole bunch of interesting boxes went into that warehouse into the strong room.
I lower my sword a little bit, but keep it, you know, really visible still. Like not
He's the one who shot me.
It's like, look, at the time I thought you guys were gonna lose. No hard feelings.
I mean,
Numbers can be terrifying. I get it.
you know, learn to be kinder to people.
Well, look, I was gonna shoot this over to your friend during the fight, but it didn't end up mattering. How about you drink it now? He kind of like proffers a just regular healing potion towards you.
It's true, he did mentally offer that. I turned him down, and part of it I didn't trust him, and part of it didn't. Guess it needed to get you up. So
You should keep the potion. If you're depending on stealing from other people to survive, you probably need it more than I do.
All right, I'll keep it in my belt, I suppose.
speaking of which, how's everybody looking after the fight? Actually, I'm gonna look around. Do I see any civilians around?
You see people kind of starting to like mutter and like come out of various rooms that they shut themselves in during the fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over and kind of try and calm some people down and show them that I'm a priestess and that I am trying to
Yeah, I'd say since you're a priestess, give me a persuasion check with advantage to try to calm them down, or a religion check honestly would work as well, because you're basically just trying to do sermons here. With advantage, yeah, you start calming a lot of people down, convincing them that like these were in fact evil people, that it was okay that this happened. In fact, it might have made them all safer. And while you're doing that, what is everyone else doing?
So while they're preaching about how good we are and how evil they are, I'm gonna start looting the bar.
All right.
Their stuff and seeing what's up,
Guards, not a lot. They have there's a whole bunch of chain shirts, bunch of shields, bunch of spears. Really basic stuff. The veterans as well as Bogluck all had splint armor, splint mail, a long sword, a short sword, and a heavy crossbow. But in terms of actual wealth, there was only about 22 gold.
Well, that's not much. I'm going to turn to Larry. Out of curiosity, is there anything specific you were after down below?
What would he tell you after sharing this?
I don't think know what it is. I'm just curious if there is something you're specifically after.
He tells you, like, look, I saw one of them had this bag of gemstones. Small, easy to grab, black silk bag. I wanted to grab it.
I nod. Well, also gains much treasure away from the cultists. I'm not going to stop you. Not to prevent my compatriots, but I will not stop you if that's all you want. Gains much treasure away from the cultists is probably a good thing, so.
That's all I want. Just that, and I'll leave.
What do you guys think?
Sure.
Okay. Can you lead us down there so we see what's what?
He's like, look,
We've following there for a while now.
as you guys are chatting with him, I want to say Waka and Willa, give me a perception check. Looking around.
Alright.
Waka, among all the civilians and stuff, you don't see, and Willa as well, you guys, those lizard folk are nowhere to be seen.
Let's go into the warehouse and see if there's a tunnel there.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys want to head over to this door. Larian leads the way.
One sec. Are there? I assume my horse should not come with us, but you said there's like stables for my horse.
There are stables. Stables are through the double doors at this end.
Okay, I'll send Olympian down there.
You see there's like a few different stable boys like cowering in the corners, but they agree to take care of your horse.
Awesome. Keep him safe.
Indeed. And I'll mark those doors as open. Okay. So you guys begin to find your way into the warehouse here. Initial room, pretty simple stuff in here. It looks like this is just like supplies that shouldn't be exposed to the weather are in here, like food, fodder for the animals. Anything that's sensitive to temperature wouldn't be in here. But you see that there is another door in the corner, this one being presumably the door to the strong room.
Okay. I'm gonna go over and try to open the door. Is it locked?
It is indeed locked.
Larry, do you know how to open this door?
I could try picking it, I suppose.
I guess one way to do it. But does anyone have a key that we know of?
Thinks about it, he's like, bog luck, maybe?
Go figure. Okay, well, he's dead. I'm
Is
gonna
there a
quickly.
Hogwarts body?
If it's not on him, I mean, it could be in his rooms upstairs. He is, like, the only room in the building with a lock on it.
Oh, goody. I'll go check his body quickly and then come back. If I don't find anything on his body, we can just pick it. Would that be investigation, Ben, to see if he has a key on his body?
I think they would have already searched it. You know it's not on his body.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, go for it. Pick it then, I guess.
He's like, if you guys want to
Okay.
check his room, you can, but we can go for it, too.
We can check that later. We should check that later. But for now,
Right. Hey. Don't put your paws in my drink. It's not kind of you. It's not kind. Alright. He will try with his thieves' tools. Son of a... Kind of throws down a pick in frustration. Like, I can't get it. It's too secure.
What role is that? Check.
It's a thieves' tools proficiency, so it'd be dexterity plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. I have. So it's.
It'd be
So
your
it's a D20 plus proficiency.
proficiency and dexterity, both.
And I said.
That'll do it. All right.
Nice.
Inside the room, rather surprised at your presence, are 3 lizard folk. Kind of just in the room, and you'd be unlocking the door over there. What are you doing in here?
I'll be like, oh, is this where the tunnel is, so we can steal all the.
Tunnel? There is no tunnel. What are you talking about? It's the strong room.
Young. Oh, so what you guys doing?
how'd you guys get locked in here?
Yeah.
We heard the commotion start, and we didn't want to be part of it, so we came in here and shut the door behind us. We didn't know that it would lock.
Carolyn said on that.
Oh, yeah.
It has a +3 because of the blessing.
Just wildly missed my
So
mouth.
19.
Okay. They're 100% lying.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hand on the palm of my sword in its sheath and try again.
They kind of eye the sword nervous. I was saying, give me an intimidation check. It's been a while since we've done one of those.
Oof, that's not gonna do it.
Even if we are lying, nothing in here would appear to be yours. These crates were delivered by the others. Andred Breffenho and his crew of miscreants.
If you want to go see the others, their bodies are out front. If you want to go check them out, I'm happy for you to join them if you want.
It's like, surely you jest. Not all of them.
Go take a look for yourselves. We'll wait.
They kind of like talk hurriedly to each other under their breath, and they go out and check. Or at least one of them does and comes back. It would appear that they are telling the truth. Kind of turns and tells the others.
Okay, thank you for confirming that. I want to make sure we didn't miss anyone.
Kind of narrow their eyes.
So, who do you work for?
One of them kind of like growls under his breath. If you must know, we take it to those silly dragon kneelers.
Dragon.
Yes,
Do we know what
yes.
that is?
I'd say you would presume it's the cult, because they like,
Yeah.
you know, they worship the dragons.
So, are you part of the cult, or you just free hire?
They pay us in steel blades and magical talismans. In return, we cart the treasure to their little castle.
Good to know.
I'm gonna say anyone who wants to give me an Arcana check, because they like gesture at a bunch of stuff they're holding and like wearing. Clearing a 15, Darval, you look at a lot of their like, there's like glass beads, coins, costume jewelry, like tiny mirrors. You're pretty sure this is stuff that's made to look like magical talismans, but it's probably not magical at all.
Out of curiosity, my lizardy friends, how do you know what you're wearing is actually magical?
We bring them good gold for it, and I haven't been injured since we took these treasures. Neither has the rest of our camp.
Literal, do you have detect magic?
I believe I do.
But did you prepare it? I think you could definitely ritual cast it.
You want to double check for you just in case?
Let me check though if I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do have it, but I'd have to ritual cast it.
Yeah.
I'd say give me a persuasion check here with advantage. As you're like, do you want us to double check? Like but you imply that it'll take a minute.
Hmm. 23.
Very well. Examine what they gave us. Quickly, quickly.
It'll take a few minutes. But we'll check, and you can watch the whole time.
All right. You take time. I'd say you ritual cast it. Take the 10 minutes to ritual cast. You're positive they don't have a single magic item on them.
I think you might have gotten swindled. This stuff is junk a little bit.
Betrayers. I should have known anyone kneeling to those dragons would be a fool. They want only for themselves. Chromatic bastards.
Yeah. You know, arguments for me here. Though, if you want revenge, we're on the same path. Well, not revenge per se for me, but it's more of justice. But point remains, if you want to get back at them, you can tag along.
Like, you wouldn't happen to know where more of these guys are.
They kind of have a quick conversation to each other in lizard folk. And after a moment, they're like, it would seem they have indeed betrayed us and not held up their end of the deal. Although they did supply us with steel, which our people are not adept at crafting. It is not our decision to make whether we betray this deal on our own. You all should come with us, talk to Snapjaw. He leads our small tribe.
What do you guys think?
I'm up for that.
Yeah, me too. Okay. Where do we find Snapjaw?
Great idea. And we should bring our good friend Larian with us.
Or what?
Larian
Our good
raises an
friend
eyebrow.
Larian.
He's like, I'm just, what? Why would I go? What are you talking about?
If you want the thing that you want, probably this is the way you get it.
He's like, I assume it's in the rest of these crates. They haven't hauled off all the treasure yet.
Well, how about we go look for before we jump? To
He's like, or do you mean you'll withhold it from me? I feel like I held up my end of the deal already.
I just assumed it had already been carted away.
He kind of starts sorting through the boxes and pulls it out. He's like, no, it's here.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I'll be on my way.
I won't stop you.
Yes. Though, out of curiosity, I'm just not gonna stop you, but I'm just curious. Can I look in the bag just to make sure it's just gems?
He's,
I'm not gonna stop you either way. I'm just curious.
he shrugs. He's like, Laren's like, fine, just make it quick.
Okay, look in the bag. Is there anything besides gems there?
No, it's just like 6 highly polished gemstones.
Cool. Well, I toss the bag back to him. Enjoy.
Pleasure doing business. And he vanishes out into the courtyard.
I don't trust that guy. That's all I say.
The lizard folk, you see one of them grabs the like topmost barrel in the corner there, and just seems to pull it straight up, and you realize the whole barrel is just on a hinge. And as he pulls it up, underneath is a small ladder leading down to a tunnel, of which there is a hand cart inside.
Ah, so that's how you've been smoothing things around. Very clever, very crafty. We should probably inform someone after this whole mess is dealt with about this so we can close it up, though. Wouldn't want anyone else's valuables to go missing.
They kind of like
Dragon Ball, that's fine, though.
growl in annoyance, but they're just like, is there anything else you need to do, or should we get going? You should be ready. The cart is going to take us deep into the mire. Once
Well, I
there,
know Laurel needs some help there. You want to take a... Should we take at least a short rest, maybe a long rest even, before we do this? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm down for at least a short rest. I'm not gonna fight a long rest. I'm down for you. There's no rush as far as.
I'm fine with either way.
I vote long rest just so we were all at our top of our game before we go into the fire area.
Yeah, might as well if we have the opportunity.
you guys did. I don't think it's been enough time because you guys did wake up in the morning, come down here, and kill everyone. Like I'd say, like at the latest, it's like noon.
Oh, fair enough.
But if you want to take a short rest, I would say yeah, that's definitely feasible.
Yeah, at least a short rest.
Because like the rules wise, you could only take a like 8-hour rest per 24 hours.
That's fair. Makes sense.
How does the short rest healing work?
So you can choose to roll your hit dice. You have 1 hit dice per level that you are. You roll that at your con. It's a button on the sheet. You just click hit dice and it'll do it. You can use as many or as few as you want. Rules is written. You're supposed to declare it beforehand, but I've never played that way. Just, take it one at a time. The only thing to keep in mind is it is a metric of how tired your characters get, because you don't get all of them back on a long rest. You only get half your hit dice back on a long rest.
Which would be 2 at the.
It's half rounded down right now. Yeah, so you would only get 2 back on a rest.
Okay. Well,
I'm not using the app. Pretty good.
2 now.
So like if you burn through all of them in a day, like the next day you're a little bit worse for the wear.
I'm pretty good with 2.
Oops, that's sorry. Ah. Me.
God damn.
That's good enough for me.
Lyril, very restful. Very good good times there. Alright. I'd say as you're resting, they kind of just take a minute and explain that they're leading you into the Mirror of Dead Men, which is that whole like swampy marsh area that kept growing and growing to the point where it was messing with the road originally back in the day. And they do tell you that they can lead you down like a semi-solid path. It's still going to be tough going for those not used to the marsh, but eventually where you're going to meet Snapjaw, it'll become so watery that you will have to take canoes to continue.
Actually, just hold a horse.
They can't, but the rafts that the lizard folk have could.
Fair enough. Well, I can always dismiss and resummon Olivia if I need to.
That is true. All right. Is everyone settled on how much hit dice they've spent? All good?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good over.
All right.
I'm visual blessing myself again.
You start blessing yourself. So moving toward the castle. All right. The lizard folk begin to bring you deeper into the Mirror of the Dead Men. This initial like half day of travel is through like tangled marsh. The ground is what passes for dry here, but even solid ground is a little soggy, has a bit of give to it, with water very near the surface. The lizard folk use this small hand cart, pulling it across the trail, and leading you in kind of it seems to be a bit meandering, like not a straight line here, but you realize that they are taking you through like the most solid parts of the mirror. Since you guys are with them, you don't need to make any survival checks because you know where you are going. As you guys get closer to evening, where's my dice here? There it is. Okay. Everyone give me a perception check as you're advancing across it.
Nope.
3, 14, 14, 10. Okay. So this is gonna befall two of you. Okay, well, I guess you guys were walking next to each other. It must have been. Waka and Willa, you guys take another step along the path. I need you. This is probably best that you guys got this. Both of you make a dexterity saving throw as the ground begins to give beneath you, realizing you've stepped into a pool of quicksand.
Oh, quicksand.
Oh.
That.
Ooh, Willa's got it. But will Waka get it?
That's real.
Oh, just barely. Needed a 15. You two feel the ground start to give, and with like almost preternatural reflexes that the others would not have, you both leap to safety before you can sink any lower. So since you guys avoided that, everyone's gonna get another 200 XP.
Wait.
The lizard folk are like, even the well-trodden paths can be dangerous. The water flows beneath the ground and can knock loose sediment and other things. The whole place is treacherous.
Good to know.
Okay. So, as the three of you guys are continuing, you guys begin to approach. He's like, we near the campsite. It's about our halfway point between our trip and Castle Neryatar, as your folk call it. You guys look ahead to where the lizard folk are pointing, and isn't much of a camp, just a clearing that is slightly drier than the muck you've been wading through. But you see 4 wicker lean-tos and a stone platform, commanding attention in this wilderness. 3 dugout canoes are drawn up near one of the lean-tos. A few dozen yards beyond the campsite in the direction you've been traveling, you see that the dry land abruptly ends. Other than moss-covered trees, fallen logs, and exceptionally tall, thick clumps of reeds, nothing arises above the still, stagnant black water.
Gross.
At this point, it is nighttime, though. The lizard folk kind of bring their cart up onto the stone platform. If you can gather enough wood and resources, we can light a fire on the stone. Anywhere else will likely fizzle out quickly. But be careful, there are... Kind of glances around. We call it the weed that walks. The plants here are dangerous.
Good to know. Thank you for the warning.
We have a solution that can stop it from letting out too much light.
Stop the fire from letting out too much light?
Outside of an area.
That would be helpful, but I don't know. Well, we don't really know what attracts the weed that walks.
So magic would be a bad idea.
He kind of shrugs. He's like, all that matters is that when you see it, we run.
What does it look like?
As I've described, a pile of weeds that can move unassisted.
About how large?
About 10 foot around, I would say.
How fast is it?
Fast? It depends. We're not really sure why. Sometimes extremely. Other times, well, rather slow.
Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Alright, if you guys want to drop yourselves in the center of the map on the stone platform of the swamp.
If we're going to sleep, I will set up a hut.
No horse for now. I dismissed Olympion for now.
Okay, you dismiss Olympion. It is nighttime currently.
I can set up a 10-foot radius Leoman's tiny hut.
Cool. Do so.
And make it so that it is just whatever is the color most likely to blend in with the surroundings.
It didn't crop it the way I wanted to. I found this like shadowy hut to match your magic, or I tried to. I'll use the one from last time. I don't like the white background. Alright, so you try to match it to the background in here. What is the plan for watch and stuff?
I can take first watch with Willa's dark vision. She should probably.
I'll take I don't know, second watch, I guess.
I'll be awake for 3 and 4. I trance, so I'll be awake.
You transfer both.
Right, good point.
Come on.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a bit snowier than I wanted, but I wanted fog.
one bigger. 'Cause
One bigger? Okay.
it's 10 foot
No
radius.
year's better anyway.
There we go.
All right. And let me get, you guys still have 3 lizard folk with you.
They can all fit inside.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And nothing outside will be able to see anything inside.
All right. In that case, since it can't see inside, everyone give me a perception check.
Ooh, nope.
Lyral, you are awake the most often here. You see a like ponderous mass of like twisted swamp vines, old rotted plant matter, in a semi-humanoid shape. If you want to make an Arcana check, it does not appear to spot you guys as it starts just like moving by. You're not sure exactly what it is. Although I suspect many of you would know outside of game.
Well, it says something on it.
Yeah, I don't know why it auto does. This is the only campaign I've bought where it always like auto says their name.
Well, that thing's ugly, I say, quietly.
One of the lizard folk kind of like digs its claws into the stone a little bit. It's like, it can't see us in here.
Should
No.
we try to kill it?
I think we should just leave it be for now.
Alright.
The lizard's like, are you
I
mad?
mean-
We'd never slay it.
I don't know. It didn't
It-
look.
I don't think it can get in here. We could probably attack it from in here without it being able to hit us.
I don't know that your attacks can go through the tiny hut. Let's see.
Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Spells cannot extend through it, though.
Okay, but the rogues could shoot through it.
That is true.
I'd like to ask the lizard folk if regular weapons hurt.
When we've tried to battle it in the past, regular weapons do work. It just takes so much to bring them down. Not to
What?
mention, if they get close, they will engulf us.
How much
I would just
experience did
stay here still.
If I go out and cast a spell, can I step back in and maintain concentration on it?
I thought if you leave the hut, it ends. Here's the close-up art, because just it's fun.
It doesn't say that.
Yeah, the spell ends if you leave its area.
Oh, where does it say that?
Uh,
Oh yeah,
top
yeah.
part.
Okay, so I couldn't leave,
Yeah, if you left to cast, it would stop it.
but I could cast spells on people inside the hut.
That is true. Up to you guys.
Well, do we realistically stand a chance? Think? Guys?
I mean, if anyone else wants to make an Arcana check as well, you can try to figure out what the fuck it is.
I guess that's true. We're not actually trained in it, but I guess in 5e it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can still make it anyway. It's more
Alright,
more
let's-
forgiving. On a 17, Willa, you're pretty sure that this is a shambling mound. Sometimes called a shambler. I like to trudge through swamps, marshes, rainforests, and just consume any organic matter in their path. Usually, it looms up about half again as tall as a human, it's like 1.5 people tall, with a weird, like, faceless head. Unless they are moving, it is very hard to see them. Um, you would also know that they are centered around something that actually is like a weed that walks. There is a central root stem somewhere in there that the rest of the matter kind of forms around. And finally, you would know that if they are struck by lightning, it will empower them. In fact, some folktales hold that that is how they are created in the first place.
That's good to know. So, don't shoot it with lightning. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Have I gotten my trance through yet, or
I'll roll for it. I'll see if this was after your trance had completed. Yeah, I'd say it was after your trance.
So what do you guys think? Do we want to try to go for it, or maybe learn a little bit more first?
Hmm. Your call. I'll let you decide.
I feel
I
like I
can
have a
go
lot
for
of experience just walking away right now.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well,
The lizard folk kind of like look nervous, like, you're sure they won't get through?
And we're over here like, let's kill it. Like, do we know if it can be snuck attack?
You would think so. It's not like immune to that.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we could both get an assassinate off right.
that's true. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'm super down for trying this. If you guys are up for it, we're up for it.
sure?
Okay, let's do it.
Nice.
Before they attack, I am going to cast Bless.
Okay.
Hey.
I will
Yeah.
also like does bless stack if I cast my own?
Does what if you both bless?
Yeah, does that stack?
I don't believe so. Let me check
Come on.
bless.
I'll
Usually,
bless-
unless it says so, you can't like stack the same spell.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll
Like you can't like double haste someone, for example.
Yeah.
I'll
I
bless Waka, Willa, and Darval because they can actually either shoot out or leave if they need to.
It's fair.
Yeah.
And then I'll just hold concentration on that.
Also, I just love the default lizard folk art, so I'm gonna show you guys that as well now.
Yeah, it's
They
pretty cool.
look pretty legit.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yep.
fucking dope.
It's a nice
That's
turtle
cool.
shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The spike shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
They each have a couple javelins that they could throw as well.
Okay. So can Willa and I shoot kind of more or less on the same time to both get the surprise?
Technically, you cannot ready an action outside of combat, so it would still be initiative. But it would
Okay.
it would have the surprise condition. So
Nice.
unless it
So
really
that's-
smashes you guys on initiative, which is very unlikely, you would both get it.
Okay. Sweet.
Hold on, let me just clear our order really quick before we roll, though.
I'll give Vigilant Blessing to Waka or to Willa instead because I'm not going to be useful to fight.
Okay. Oh, it rolled really high.
So Willa will get advantage on initiative.
Okay, Willa gets advantage. It does have a minus. It has a -2. It rolled like an 18, so it was incredibly high for it.
Okay, so let's see. Here's Walker's. And then here is Willa's.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, but you both did still beat it, so you're both gonna get the assassinate.
Nice.
I'm gonna add the lizard folk in because they could do a few ranged attacks.
And then Willa should get
Oh
the 18
shoot!
on.
Sorry, I changed its one. Meant to add a lizard folk.
Willa should change to 18.
Yeah, Willow's the had advantage, so the 18 was the higher.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Cool.
there we go. That's the proper order.
Okay.
All right, Waka, this is you first.
All right. So do I actually have to step out, or can I just shoot from here?
You can shoot from there.
All right. Then I'm shooting. Oh,
Oh,
I'm a terrible shot.
And yeah, you guys have not earned any more inspiration yet.
Do get the
Yeah.
+4 to it, though.
Yeah, 10's not gonna do it. But the arrow basically, the bolt does hit. It just kind of like just sinks
I got
into
a
it.
bless though, right?
Oh yeah. Bless is a D4, right, Lyra?
Yeah.
Would that make a difference? Do I know, or is it like a gamble?
I'll tell you right now. If is it every roll or once you use it up, Lyra?
I think it's
I think it's just every roll. I think you're just blessed for now.
yeah.
If it's every roll, then I'm gonna roll it regardless. 12.
Yeah, this concentration. Oh, it was close. You could have done it with the dice, but it was not there.
Dang.
Willa then.
Okay. Maybe she's a better shot, so. You want to use your longbow or your heavy crossbow? That'd be a heavy crossbow. Nice.
Oh, baby, there it is. Well, I guess it already would have been a crit anyway, but still, love to see it.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
Oh, a
far,
9 and
17.
260s. That's really good.
Okay, so 17, 30, 42. Is anything getting rerolled? It's currently 42.
You can't reroll sneak attack.
Oh, okay, it's just on that piercing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
42.
you don't wanna, yeah, you want to keep the 9 and 6.
This thing takes a massive arrow. So it just like hit a tangle of roots that like rips it out of the body and just removes a lot of like the plant biomatter holding it together.
Nice.
But at 42, it is not bloodied though.
Darval, you can step out and step back in at the end of your turn.
true.
That is true.
I have a different plan.
Oh, okay.
I have to cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Oh.
But you can't cast through the.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't do spells through it.
You have to step out to cast it and then come back.
In that case, I will step out.
Well, it's still
Cast
Lyral
Guiding Bolt.
first.
Oh, sorry.
But yes, you could step out, cast, go back in. It's only Lyral can't go. If Lyral leaves,
Gotcha.
it turns off.
Okay.
Attacks aren't ability checks, are they?
What aren't ability checks?
Attacks.
Attacks are not ability checks.
Okay. I have nothing relevant I can do.
Fair enough. I mean, you've already like nothing relevant, but you're already like ensuring protection from everybody. So,
Oh, actually, do you know what I can do?
what?
Is it close enough that I can throw my alchemist's fire at it?
Range anywhere for a thrown thing, I believe, is 10 feet or 20 at disadvantage. So, I mean, yeah, if you move to like the edge of the bubble or whatever, like up here, or I guess, because it's technically like a square, right? Like it's still, you know what I mean? Like, so you'd still be in it.
Yeah.
So you'd huck it from there, which is exact. So you could throw it at disadvantage. And you're not proficient in this, so it would just be your dex, no proficiency.
Oh, yeah, no. No, I'm good.
Okay.
If it comes closer.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll just pass.
All right. It's gonna go. I don't think it's hurt enough to run off yet. And it wouldn't know. Yeah, it's not smart enough. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, you know what I will do? Can I change the color of the bubble mid-spell?
I'll allow it. That makes sense.
Okay.
Shift your
I
magic.
want to make it clearly visible.
Ooh, okay. The camouflage effect kind of fails. As
Still-
it's like. Go ahead.
Still not see-through, but visible.
Yeah, just like a very distinctly different shade than the rest of the swamp.
Yeah.
Like bright green versus like the muted, dark greens and browns of the swamp. It sees it, goes over. You do get the sense like the visual aspect wasn't necessarily what was working here. But it does just these two massive slams onto the dome as you see vines. Each time it impacts, vines spread out from the point of impact that looks like they're intending to wrap stuff up. But that is all it does. Darval.
I'm going to step out to here and cast Guiding Bolt.
All right, pop your hand out, curve it around the side.
Does 11 by any chance hit?
It does not, no.
You're blessed, though.
You do blessed. Again, this is about as close as the other one got. Very close. 13 also does not do it.
Pop back in. That's
all right. The lizard folk, I believe, all have multi-attack right now. They do. But it has to be different weapons. So they can only do... Okay. They each are going to throw one javelin. Alright. They respectively hit, miss, miss. So one javelin goes through for 6 damage. And we're back to the top with Waka.
Alright. Does it know we're here?
Yes, so for sure.
Okay. So no more auto crits. Unfortunate.
You would still get sneak attack because technically the lizard folk can stab it.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna try with the heavy crossbow again. Yeah, let's...
Alright, line up the heavy crossbow. That one will hit this time.
Nice!
Damage.
Sorry. That was...
There you go. Ooh. Alright. It is now bloodied. At which point it is Willa.
Okay. You just want to shoot it again? Okay. Let me get her. Alright.
That doesn't do it, but you are blessed. So an extra D4. Right. That will do it.
Nice.
Just barely sneaking it in there. Alright. That was looking pretty low. Lyra,
Okay.
that's you.
Dorval.
Yep.
Do you want me to teleport you up to here?
Alright, say it again, I can hear you.
Teleport
Do you want
you.
me to teleport you up to here? You'll still be in the bubble, and you'll be next to it, so you get opportunity if it tries to
Run here. That'd be good.
Okay. So I'm going to start by trying to throw Alchemist's Fire at it.
Okay. You pull the bottle out from like a belt pouch, toss it. This is not at disadvantage. This is just no proficiency, so just dex. Just a straight roll with dex.
No.
No, that does not do it.
And then I will bonus action phase step Darval.
All right. You kind of like, I imagine you reach back, kind of turn him into this mist, bring your hand up over your head, and she just like points at the next square, and Darval appears. All right. That is going to be the mound. It is going to try to start moving away. That's going to be an op attack from the lizard folk and from Darval. Lizard folk is going in with his club. That is a hit. Lizard folk is gonna do 5 damage. Darval. Also a hit.
You can smite with the op attack, right?
That was the op attack, yeah.
Okay, I smite with that.
Yeah. Smite can be on any attack.
Cool, second level smite.
Hell yeah, go for it.
So this will be this plus an extra D8.
27 plus another 2, so 29. Crack! There's this enormous burst of golden light that kind of, apart from inside the dome, which you guys have lit up, the outside's pretty fucking dark, so you guys don't have a campfire. But there's this brief, like, flash of holy light in the dark. This thing is deep into the red on its HP, looking real bad. That is going to be Darval up next.
I was going to charge out there and attack it.
All right, you break free from the cover of the bubble, run forward.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
All right, yep, yeah, I forgot you're the only one that hadn't used it yet, I think. That'll
There we
do
go.
it.
I'm going to get this smite into this as well.
Okay, go for it.
First level smite though.
These things do have lots of health normally. All right, you managed to dig your blade in this double-handed slash, and you guys knew that there was whatever that central stem plant area that it just builds around itself. Whatever that central thing is, you sever it.
Nice.
Nice.
And it just kind of collapses in this pile of plant mush and like decaying logs.
I immediately go back to the bubble.
Yeah.
The lizard folk seem ecstatic. They're just like, "Oh my god, how did you do this? You slew it so quickly."
It really wasn't that hard.
We had tactics and we had magic on our side.
Yeah. Plus, we did ambush it. That really helped.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, tactics and magic.
All right, and since you've completely won over this group of 3 lizard folk now, you get their XP as well. So from the shambling mound, everyone gets 600.
That was definitely worth it. That's a lot of XP.
And then from the lizard folk actually trusting and respecting you now, you get another 150.
Nice.
Which I believe will get you close, but not quite there.
So is that how much total?
You just went up by 750.
Nice.
600 from the mound, 150 from the lizard folk.
I have this.
Me too.
Sweet.
Yeah, that should be about right.
Cool.
All right. Apart from that, you guys do complete your long rest. The reason it was circling, by the way, is it's not the color. It does have tremor sense, basically. So it was feeling the vibrations in the ground as you guys were moving around in there. It was very confused because it couldn't really find you.
That makes sense.
Blind sight. Sorry, that's what's blind sight, not tremor sense. All right. Well, we're not going to finish another encounter in 4 minutes, so I think we'll pause there. You guys will finish your rest, so everyone should be at full health, and you'll get back 2 hit dice.
And all spell slots.
And all spell slots.
I'm 1 spell slot down.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think you lost a lot.
I have a few down, so.
I used 1 bless and I'm still down that because I had already tranced.
Oh, true, because you did finish your trance before that.
Yeah.
All
right.
good. That's not too shabby. Just
Nice. I would have some have your ideas ready for what you're going to take with your level up, because I imagine we'll get it pretty early in the session next week.
Okay.
Because you guys are like about 1,200 away. Yeah, so you'll get it pretty quickly after that. It's like a couple encounters.
Nice. Okay.
Cool. We could build
All
a
right.
level 6.
Good game, guys.
Heck yeah.
We shall do it again next week. And anyone watching, thank you for watching. Back same time, 6:30 next Wednesday.
All right.
Talk to you guys later.